guys, it's LJ. Welcome to my show. I'm going to show you some basic crochet stitches. I'm going to go over the chain stitch, the single crochet stitch, the half double crochet stitch, and the double crochet stitch. Here they all are. They're all very similar. And once you know one, you can know the other very easily. And I'm going to show you all of them in a moment. And hopefully you will learn and pick this up. Anyone can do it. Ages, as young as 5, I've taught how to crochet, and it's a great timeless skill. You can make things for yourself and for others, and it's just a great hobby to have. So, without further ado, let's begin. We will start with a basic slip knot. To do that, we're at the end of our yarn here. I'm going to cross, make a loop like that, and then just hold it right here, and with your thumb and your middle or your pointer finger here, go through the loop and pick up the slack and pull it through there. That is your basic slip knot, and it's called that because we can just pull there. And now we'll begin in this first loop. So insert your hook, and the way I like to hold my hook is I'm right-handed, so here, and then with my left hand kind of want to hold the tension of both the end of the piece we're working with, which in this case is just the string. You can hold it in this hand too, and then I will hold my slack over here with a fair amount of tension. And we will start with the chain stitch, which is super simple. We can just hold, you can hold your tension down here. Use my left hand. And all a chain stitch is we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook. Our hook is angled down, and we're just going to pull it through that loop. That's one chain stitch. We'll do another. Again, we just, with our forefinger in our left hand, we're just going to wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through there. That is 2 chain. Going on 3. Wrap. 3. Again. 4. We're going to go up to 10. 5. 6. 7. You can see I'm kind of just pulling the work down with this hand over here to keep that tension. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is what our 10 chain stitches looks like. And we're just going to be doing a 10 stitch row here. I always end a row with 1 chain. So we have our 10, we're just going to do 1 more. And now we're going to start working back down those chain stitches with a single crochet stitch. So that first one was an extra, so we're actually going to be starting in this chain stitch here. Now if you look closely, there's actually there's three kind of strands in each stitch. Now the way you work into this, you can just grab this top stitch, this top loop here, right there, right there. Just a little easier to do it that way. So to do our first single crochet, we're just gonna go take our hook here. We're gonna go right through that loop, and we're gonna wrap around the hook, pull it back through, wrap one more time, and now pull that through these 2 loops on our hook. Boom! 1 single crochet stitch. Okay, we're going to do that same thing now into the next stitch. See, we're going to work in here, and here, then here, then here, etc. We got our hook. I like to keep it facing downward. It's just easier that way for me. Might be different for you. That's okay. You might be holding this slightly differently than I am. That's okay too. But what you want to do, again, is we're going to go in and pick up that first loop on top. We're going to wrap around our hook, pull it through. Now you should have two loops on your hook. You're going to wrap one more time and pull it through those 2. That's 2 stitches we have now. You can see 1 and 2. It's a little hard to see and hold at first, but once you get past the first 2 rows, it gets a little easier and clearer. Now we're going to go to our next one, number 3. Insert the hook, wrap the hook through the loop, wrap again, and through 2. We have 3 stitches now, and we're going to continue doing that till the end of our row. Insert, wrap, pull through that stitch, wrap again, pull through 2. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. Just continue doing this till we get to our last stitch. Notice I'm holding, yeah, it's kind of tricky to get the tension right here, but once kind of hold it, you'll find out what's comfortable for you, but as long as there's tension, you won't have any issues. See, go through here. And we're almost, and I think that's the last stitch there. We can always go back and count our stitches. We got, it's kind of hard to see, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's our 10th one. Single crochet. Boom, 2 steps. That's literally it. That is our first row of single crochet. Now to go on to the next row, well, we always end with 1 chain. 1 chain, and then we turn the work, and we're going to work back down those same stitches, doing the same thing. So we're going to start right in this first stitch here. Some people like to count this chain as their first stitch and then start with the second stitch right here. I don't like to do that because it creates a little gap there. So I'm just going to go ahead and do our first stitch. And that first one, now where we're going in is right in that space. It's pretty small, but if you look closely you can see we're going here, 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 here. Insert our hook. This time we're picking up the top of our stitch is now 2 little pieces of yarn there. And it will be like that for the rest of our crochet time here. We're going to insert, see how there's 2? 1, 2. Wrap, pull. Oh, we still have 2 here. Wrap again. It's pretty much just those 2 steps where you go through the stitch, pick up your slack, wrap again, pull through. We're on our way to doing our second row now. Got 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And that is our second row of single crochet. Pretty easy. Remember, we chain 1 on our end, we turn our work, and then we keep continuing with our single crochet. Or we could do the half double crochet now, which is literally almost the same thing. The only extra step is that before we insert our hook here into our first stitch, we're gonna do a preliminary wrap around the hook, then go through our stitch, and then it's the same, almost pretty much the same. We're gonna wrap the hook, pull it through that first stitch in our row, and now you can see we have 1, 2, and 3 loops around our hook from that extra wrap we did. Wrap again and pull through all 3. Show you again. Wrap around your hook, insert through your next stitch right here, pull that through. Again, you should have 3 loops on your hook now. Wrap again, pull through 3. Again, it's almost exactly the same. It looks almost exactly the same. The only difference is that first wrap and then insert. Pull through, wrap, pull through 3. And we'll continue. I lost count. That'll happen. But you can always go back and count. And it's actually good to practice going back and counting so you can really learn to see what your stitches look like. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we can look and see very little visual difference in the single crochet and the half double crochet. The half double is just a little bit thicker. That's pretty much the only difference. I'm going to show you one more stitch. It's the double crochet, and it's pretty much a combination of the first 2 we just learned. We're actually going to start, or shall I say end, this row with 2 chain now. because it's the double crochet, so it's going to be double the height. And here we go. We're going to start it just like the half double crochet with wrapping our hook, going into our first stitch right here, grabbing the yarn, pulling it through. Okay, so whereas in the half double crochet we go through all 3 of these, we're going to turn that into 2 steps. We're going to wrap, pull through 2 of those, wrap again, pull through 2. That was 1 double crochet stitch. Again, you wrap the hook, go into our second stitch here, pull the yarn through. Now we have 3 on our hook here. We're going to wrap and pull through 2 of those, wrap again, pull through 2. You can see it's a little bit taller. Wrap your hook, insert hook, pull yarn through, wrap, pull through 2, wrap, pull through 2. And keep continuing with that for the end of the row. And there is our 10th double crochet stitch. Again, we can look at our work, and you see that one does look a little bit different. You can see it better if you pull it kind of apart. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're a little bit easier to see when you do that double crochet, and they're a little bit spacier. There's some more space in there. But yeah, those are 3 or 4 if you count chain stitch, 4 basic crochet stitches. They're all very similar, and you can do almost anything just with those stitches. And I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and or share on how to do basic crochet stitches. And I'll be doing some more videos to come with some more advanced patterns and some project ideas that you'll like. So subscribe and stay tuned for some more updates.